Hello and welcome back to Quest for Glory 5. Playing as Dark Wolf, our wizard. Let's see what new ridiculous concoction No Man has for us this morning. We don't have a huge amount of particularly important things on the agenda today. We're going to spend more time kind of exploring and getting to know the area.
The cooks have fixed something really special. Pancakes topped with fruit. They started to make a salmon souffle, but they didn't have any salmon. They did get a good deal from Andre on some anchovies, though. Sal wanted to make a blueberry pie, but Merrick was selling bananas and grapes, so she made those into a pie instead. Just as Rover was taking the souffle out of the oven, Tony called Tessie a frumpy old toadstool, so she threw the pie at him. She got him square on the face, and the fruit pie pan fell on the souffle, squashing it flat. So now we have anchovy pancakes and baked fruit. Hope you like it.
Wonderful. All right. So let's get out of here and head into town. I'm going to make a quick run up here. I'm going to get to know some more individuals. Not quite as many as last time, but that's all right.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. It is always a pleasure to meet someone new. Welcome to Silmaria. I am Wolfie, an artist, an artisan of Grecian urns and amphoria.
All right, let's get to know Wolfie.
It is most genuinely a pleasure to be seeing you. My tail wags very fast.
So about these amphorae.
An amphora is a Grecian urn. It is used to carry liquids of all varieties.
And what's a Grecian urn?
Are we speaking union or non-union?
Union or non-union? Just a classic joke. Ask about Silmaria.
Silmaria is a very fine city. Yes, indeed. This is the best place to buy many things in this town square. You can meet many people here as well. Some of them will be so kind as to not pick your pocket as they walk by. At the docks, you can rent a boat and take a pleasant sea voyage. It is most fun, as long as you do not drown or get attacked by the sea people. I am not much up at Nob Hill, except daily to read the notices and to keep informed of many things that go on in this city. It is how I know the assassin has been killing people on the streets of Silmaria. I have even made a visit to the Guild of the Adventurers in the west part of town, even though I am not an adventurer. The guildmaster there is most impressive. If he came where I came from, he would be sacred. I think you will be very happy in Silmaria. It is a very good place to be, even if the city is soon to be overrun with foreign soldiers and destroyed economically by war with the sea people. Oh, you must be very careful of the monsters, thieves, and the assassins here too. All in all, you will find Silmaria to be most exciting.
All right, we don't need any additional details from him about how wonderful and exciting Silmaria is.
You wish to know more about me? I am only an artist trying to make a living by selling what crafts that I can. I come from the lands of Punjabi, where my people, the Canines, live. I am skilled at making art with clay or paint. If you have need of something made or painted, then I would be most happy to be doing it for you.
This we will ask him a little bit more about.
I am making these amphora and pots to sell for the people. I am also making nice maps for people to get lost with. Most of all, I am painting fine pictures that never sell. Tailors do make very good paintbrushes if you are lucky enough to have one.
All right, let's ask about the canine people.
My people are cunning and clever, I am thinking. There is not a one of us who does not make very much money by working all the time. In this way, we do not find the time to spend the money we make.
That's one way to do it. And tell us about Punjabi.
Punjabi is lying to the east of here by many, many miles. It is in the land of India. Someday I hope to sell enough to be making my way back to there. At times I am most homesick.
Wolfie's a very interesting character. Let's tell him about ourselves.
Oh my goodness, you are certainly a hero. This is very good, because it is that Silmaria could use your help, I am thinking.
Alright, let's say it for Bell.
As they would say in the lands I have come from, Namaste. This means greetings to you, and I am hoping much to see you again.
Very nice. Alright, let's make a couple of purchases here. We are going to buy this map.
That is a very good offer. This is very, very good.
Which hopefully I will make good use of. We're also going to get 6 M4. We don't need all of them right now, but I'm just going to try and get them all now.
That is a very good offer. Now we seem to be getting... This is very, very...
Just so that I don't have to worry about it later. And we can meet Marak's wife, Sarah.
Greetings, wanderer from afar. Welcome to the sea sands and shores of Silmaria. I am Sarah, a Kata merchant of jewelry and gifts. How may I aid you on your journey?
Well, let's see. Let's just say hello. We don't need to buy anything from her just yet.
Welcome again, and thrice more welcome. You have the manners of one who earns the respect of all around you.
Well, thank you. You can tell us about the Kata people. We've had a pretty large amount of encounters with them, but you can always learn more, I guess.
We are the children of the desert sands, traders and merchants to 1,000 lands. My mate Marak, the food seller, and my daughter Sala, the maker of music, have come to this land of water and waves to make our fortune.
All right. Tell us about Marak.
My life mate Marak sells food from a cart. He is on the other side of this plaza.
And how about Sala? He told us a little bit about her as well.
Sala is still but a kitten, but she has talent and the will to become a highly skilled musician someday. Perhaps soon she will be invited to perform somewhere other than the streets of Silmaria. However, she is shy and doesn't speak except with her music.
Maybe we can make that happen for her. We'll see. Let's ask about merchandise.
I am the seller of jewelry and baubles to please the eye and enhance the beauty of the wearer.
Might make use of some of that later on. How has she been?
I am most well, kind sir. I hope that I may be of service to you always.
And tell us about the town.
This is a beautiful city, although there is too much water for the desert fur of Akata. This is the town square, where the merchants have shops and stands.
You can see if she has any rumors.
There is word said that a hero has been summoned to this land to drive away the invaders and restore the peace of Silmaria.
Or not. There we go.
The countryside has been overwhelmed with an army of outsiders. The city may be attacked at any time. That is why this city is so empty. Most of the people and visitors have gone elsewhere.
All right, let's tell her about our prior adventures.
So, you are the Prince of Shapir. You are a great hero of our homeland. I am most honored to speak with you, Kata friend.
Wonderful. All right, let's say goodbye.
May you find in this land the heart's content which you seek.
Yeah, that sounds great. All right, let's now go and speak to our apothecary workers here, who are some old friends, though one of them is a little different than we remember.
Oh, Julinar, look! It's that prince person who told me about you. I'll never forget him. I can't tell you how happy I am that you told me about Julinar back in Tarna. Whatever your name is.
Welcome to our apothecary. I believe we have met before, although I was in quite another form at the time.
Oh, that's right. Julinar was a tree when you last saw her, wasn't she? Well, it's good to see you again.
All right, let's hear about what's been going on with them.
It is a great pleasure to see you. You have been most kind to me.
That's good to hear.
It is good to be human again. In the form of a tree, you can learn great wisdom, but it is the knowledge born of solitude. I now enjoy greatly the company of others. I am mastering the arts of healing both the body and the soul.
Good. How about Salim?
Salim is a man of great kindness and heart. I am deeply happy with him.
And the apothecary?
With Salim's knowledge of potions and pills and my healing abilities, we have much business here.
How do you like town?
This land is so much more alive than the deserts I grew up in. It is so green and lush that it soothes the soul.
You said it, Julinar. Plants make people happy.
All right, that's enough.
If you are ever injured, I will be honored to heal you.
And we can talk to Salim.
Hi, it's so good to see you again. I really have to thank you for telling me about Julinar. She's everything I dreamed she would be.
Why don't you tell us that tale?
I left Tarna and went all the way to Shapir by boat. I followed your directions, and there I found Julinar, all alone in the desert, just like you told me. I guess even trees get lonely. So I camped out there and talked to her, gave her some hugs and some really good plant food I brewed. Her leaves really perked up with my kind words. Then I awoke one night and the tree was gone. There sat the girl of my dreams in her place. I was totally thrilled, even if I did kind of miss the tree. We've been together ever since.
Nice. Tell us about the apothecary.
We're doing a good business here. The plants just love this place and grow really well. We like making people happy, too.
And how about the town?
This is such a wonderfully cosmic place to be. I'm really glad we came here.
Me too. You're going to be very helpful to us, even though you're a little bit odd.
Come back soon. You need to mellow out a little more. Put some flowers in your hair, that sort of thing.
Maybe some other time. All right, let's buy a few healing pills to have in our back pocket in case we need them.
I'd really like to be able to... Sure, that'll work.
We can try and buy some stamina pills, but...
Let's see, where is it? If I were a little bottle, where would I be?
I am afraid that you have sold the last bottle to that strong fighter who came here yesterday.
Oh, right. We ran out of Pegasus feathers the last time we were making it. Sorry, but we won't have any stamina pills until we get a few more Pegasus feathers.
All right, now I'm going to go back up and make our second visit to see Erasmus. Pop in and say hello. This time will be a little more fruitful for us, I hope. Guess it's too early this time to see Rakesh. Alright. Oh, that's right, I forgot I took off... Oops. Took the trigger out. Where'd it go? There it is. Well, I guess you can't cast it that way. Okay. We could just kick it, like I said, but not as much fun. Activate a teleport spell upon the magical portal. This time, the cloud face should just let us in.
The wizard is expecting you.
Got kind of sucked in. Alright. He's expecting us, and yet, we still have to knock. Doors magically begin to open. Alright, and then in we go.
Hi again. The boss decided to show off for you. Follow me, and I'll show you around.
Alright, I guess we can do that.
He's here!
Oh, a little smiley face. And there was much rejoicing. Yay!
Ah, greetings to you again. I just wanted to make a grand entrance for once. Impressive, wasn't it?
That entrance had to be seen to be disbelieved.
Alright, let's talk with everyone.
After that entrance, you can tell Erasmus has become an incorrigible ham. So try not to encourage him.
Alright, how you been, Fenris?
I've come up with a new syncopated song. When you're walking with your lady and she screams to see a mouse, you know you gotta leave her 'cause she's acting like a louse. I call it rat music.
That might be the worst I've ever heard.
Erasmus can be a pain to live with at times, especially when he's swatting flies with lightning bolts. Almost burned the house down.
Fenris exaggerates as usual. I only caught the curtain in flames, and I immediately blew it out with a whirlwind spell.
One thing you can say about being around Erasmus is that it's never boring.
All right. How's town here?
I don't make it to the city often. Too many other things to have fun with. Besides, I get a little nervous in crowds.
People tend to step on his tail, you see.
A rat is like a bod. We're nothing without a tail.
That's a much better pun.
Bye-bye. Buy bananas, by Jupiter.
I don't know what that means. All right, let's talk with Erasmus.
Always a pleasure to see you, dear boy. I hope you have been having a good time in Silmaria. Plenty of things to do there, after all. All those merchants.
Shop till you drop and buy till you cry?
Oh, they aren't that expensive.
All right, how you been?
This is my winter home here in Silmaria. I have trouble working my magic when it's too cold.
Yeah. No way he'll stay in Spielberg this time of year. He's a madman.
Okay.
Talking behind my back in front of me again, huh? What am I, gefilte fish?
Fenris is quite a skilled wizard in his own right. He's a master of arcane arts from Mythcatonic U.
Dangerous place for rats. Right next door was Catatonic U.
It could have been a real catastrophe.
You can see why he likes no man so much.
For years, the kingdom of Silmaria has been a peaceful place for my winter home. I don't generally get involved in things. When you are as powerful as I, you know, it is better not to meddle in the affairs of others.
In what sort of affairs do you like to meddle?
Okay. How about another joke?
Did you hear about the man who didn't pay his exorcist on time?
His skeletons came out of the closet and the ghost played hostess?
No. When he didn't pay his exorcist, he was repossessed. Repossessed! Get it?
I'd rather I didn't.
And now what we came here for, any magical spells?
Oh, yes, of course. Here, take this scroll. You will now have the Scroll of Whirlwind. It's a wonderful spell.
Yeah, it'll really blow you away.
All right, so now we have a new spell, Whirlwind. We have no skill with it, but that's all right. We'll get there. But now I think that is enough. We can get out of here the fast way. And now we can do some other tasks in town. We can stop by the Adventurers Guild. We heard about a somewhat bovine-like person running the guild. Let's see who it is. An old friend.
Good see Hero Man. Good Hero Man here. Toro like Hero Man.
Hey, Toro, how are you?
Good see Hero Man.
Haven't seen you since game 1.
Like Silmaria. Feel like home. Like guild. Important job. Miss Elsa. Want Elsa be here more. Glad see you.
And how's the guild?
Good place talk adventure. Good place make body strong. Good place learn things. Good place.
Are you the guild master now?
Toro come here. Guild guy ask Toro if adventurer. Toro say yes. Guild guy say Toro, guild master. Guild guy go, Toro stay. Toro, guild master.
I use big word when small word do trick. And let's ask how he feels about this new town that he seems to have settled down in.
Come here with Elsa. No like man Elsa with. Stay here in Silmaria.
Ooh, how's Elsa doing?
Elsa good. Elsa hero. Make brigands leave Spielberg. Fight brother all time. Brother dumb, but brother boss. Dumb boss, bad boss. Elsa leave Spielberg. Elsa come here be boss. Elsa good boss.
Brother dumb. He is dumb. I don't like him. How about this man she's with?
Man got money. Man got big house. Man got big boat. Man got Elsa. No like man.
Alright, you can say farewell to Toro.
Hope see hero man later. You good man.
And obviously we have to read and sign the logbook. I, Elsa von Spielberg, have come to Samaria to win the rights of rulership and become ruler of this kingdom. And before that, the previous entry, I, Magnum Opus, warrior extraordinaire, shall soon rule all who are here. You are most privileged to be in my presence. Seems nice. And then Kokino Pokamisu, guard of Silmaria, has become an adventurer so that he may compete in the rights of rulership. Silmaria shall have the ruler she deserves. The earliest entries mention something about the Dragon of Agnor, the Vicious Chicken of Bristol, and something about Sir not appearing in this picture. Let's sign the logbook. You take the pen lying on the table, dip it in the octopus ink, and sign your name and quest into the book. Alright, let's read through these notices. So, potion ingredients needed. Hey man, need some energy? So do we. Bring the feathers of a Pegasus to the apothecary and we'll fix you up. Keep on trucking. So Salim already told us a little bit about that he needs some ingredients to make standing pills. There's an announcement saying that the rights of rulership are open and that you can become King of Silmaria. Good job for the best man or woman. Go to Hall of Kings. Guessing that was written by Toro. And somebody's looking for a lost basket. Lost small wicker basket. Last seen on a beach southwest of Silmaria. Returned to Sara the bead merchant for a small reward. And finally, wanted. Help wanted. For crime of regicide. The assassin of the King of Silmaria. Reward of 2,000 drachmas for information leading to the arrest. Alright. Now let's head down towards the docks. I'm going to stop in and say hi to Andre, who we will learn shortly is the lone remaining fisherman here.
Kalimera! That means good day here in Silmaria. Welcome to our city. I hope you find happiness on this island. I am Andre, a fisherman. I am also happy to ferry people to the nearby islands on my boat.
Calimera is what No Man was trying to say when she said California.
Yasas, it is nice to see a new face around here.
Let's ask how Andre is doing.
I am out on this dock on most mornings. I fish for most of the day and evening and come back in the night. I know the waters around Silmaria in my sleep.
And we can ask about his boat.
If you ever wish to go for a boat ride, I'll be happy to take you around the bay or to the nearby islands. Any further out than that, and boats are attacked by sea creatures.
Where are the other fishermen?
Most fishermen on Marit live in the villages outside town. That is, they used to live there. They have been driven from their homes by attacks from armed mercenaries. They have been driven from the sea by attacks from tritons and sea monsters, and most have left this island. I am the sole remaining Silmarian fisherman.
Let's get a little more information on these tritons and mercenaries.
Tritons are half men, half fish people who live under the water. They used to be friendly and helpful to fishermen. Lately, though, they have attacked every ship that sails past the nearby islands. No one knows why they have become hostile. The mercenaries are armed soldiers who have been sailing into the fishing villages and driving all the fisherfolk away. They could invade the city any day.
All right, and how about Silmaria?
Silmaria is the only city on the island of Marit. Marit is a large island, as you can see if you look on the map. In good years, you can sail around the entire island. And this is not a good year, and the seas are too dangerous to travel that far.
All right, some good info.
It was good speaking with you. Yasas!
Now we can carry on. We're going to stop by the shop of Folos, the weaponsmith.
You here to enter the right of rulership? Most of the newcomers are here for it right now. Fools, it's going to take a real warrior to become king of Samaria.
We can talk to him briefly. He doesn't have much to say right now.
Yeah. Welcome to sunny Samaria. What do you want?
How are you?
I'm Folus, weaponsmith and weapon seller. You need a good weapon, you go see me. You got a spare weapon you want to get rid of? I may decide to buy it. If it's about weapons, I'm the person you want to deal with.
Fair enough. Can you tell us about what you got?
You want to see my weapons? Show me you've got the cash, and I'll show you my stuff.
All right. What about these other newcomers?
There's a strong warrior in town who calls himself Magnum Opus. He knows how to use real weapons. There's also a big, ugly guy that hangs around with the scientists. I don't see that he's got any weapons, but I hate to mess with the size of those fists. Then there's a woman. I can't believe a woman thinks she can become king here. Kings are men, not dames. She'll learn her lesson soon enough. If you play in the big leagues, you've got to be tough.
Kings are men, not dames. All right, rights.
The rights of rulership are not for wimps. They prove who is the finest man suited to become the king. You've got to be tough to be the king of Samaria. Brains and brawn, the best combination for the true warrior.
All right, and let's tell them about our heroic ways.
You're a hero? Wouldn't know it to look at you. You'll have a chance to prove it around here. Just enter the rights of rulership, and we'll see who's a hero.
All right, farewell.
You know where to look if you're looking for weapons.
So let's purchase a spear.
It's worth a lot more than Europe. We got a deal.
All right, and then we can move on. We're going to meet the famous adventurer. He's an adventurer. I'm sure he's a very high energy kind of guy.
What? Oh, what are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
Who are you?
Name? What's a name, boy? I've been called a lot of things in my time. You can call me famous adventurer. That's mostly what I'm known as now.
All right. What do you think of the town you live in?
New in town, huh? I was going to write a travel book about Silmaria sometime. Maybe I did. Just can't remember. Anyway, go see for yourself. Only way to learn.
All right. How about this school you run?
This is the famous Adventurers Correspondence School. You think this was the library of Silmaria?
A little bit. Let's tell them who we are.
So you're a graduate of this school. I didn't think anyone ever read the crap I write. Got some advice for you, kid. Don't grow old. It ain't worth it.
All right, I'm going to click on a pile of books here and borrow this swim manual. Famous Adventurer nods permission for you to borrow the swimming manual, and then we will use it. After considerable study, you realize that you now have the basic idea of how to swim. Wonderful. So yes, in our abilities, we now have swimming added on. All right, let's move out. One more important stop to make. Out here, we're going to head towards where the scientists that Photos mentioned are, out on Science Island. And luckily, that will be the end of our kind of introduction to everything here. So after this, we shouldn't have quite so much just extended dialogue, and we'll have more activity going on. We're going to pull this to start the windmill to engage the power, and then pull this lever. Oh, pull it? Oh, alright, let's try a little force. And with a surge of strength, you force the lever to move, but unfortunately it snaps in your hand. So, take our spear, put that in instead, and now we can pull this and release the brake. And we gotta wait for this gondola to come around, which takes far longer than it really should, but that's okay. Not far longer, it's not that bad, but it's annoying. And as it comes into view, we hit the brake, jump on board. Most of our characters throw something, but our magic-using wizard will throw a force bolt spell. It's aggressive. And pop that switch back. And once we get to the end, we'll be able to just jump out. unfortunately, have to pass a little quiz before we're allowed to get into the island. Or the Institute, rather. I guess we're already on the island. Welcome to the Academy of Science. You too can have a career as a successful research assistant for a brilliant scientist. Please take the simple science quiz to enter. Do serious research. Wonderful. Alright, let's take this test. What is the purpose of science? To explore new worlds and new civilizations, to find out what dimension the missing socks go to when they're washed, to provide telepathic communication with ants, or the correct answer, to discover the true meaning of life, the universe, and everything. A true scientist will be willing to hitchhike to the end of the galaxy for answers. Hopefully you caught that fairly obvious reference. The wheel turns, and we get a new question. What is the goal of a true scientist? To get tenure at a major university and be set for life. To impress babes with your towering intellect. To plot to take over the world. Or the correct answer, D, all of the above. A scientist has a diverse portfolio of desires and goals. Another rotation. What does every scientist need to be able to spell Beetlejuice? To be able to tell the difference between a hawk and a handsaw, a perpetual motion machine, or a diploma from the Academy of Science in Silmaria. You are definitely a degree above the ordinary. Alright, just a couple more. What is a quark? A bartender on a space station, a measure of weight, and a particle of an atom, or all of the above. That is correct. So long as you are a Star Trek fan, that is. A true scientist looks for all the answers. And finally, why is science essential? Because all of the above. Were it not for science, gravity wouldn't exist and everyone would fly around everywhere. It keeps scientists employed, or because without science, the world would be destroyed by ignorance and superstition. The shining beacon of science shall shatter the darkness of superstition. Wonderful. Movement of the giant door now reveals an open door into the Science Academy. Congratulations, you're now able to try to be a scientist. Lucky you. Aren't we just? Pass through the opening into the Science Institute. Alright, now let's meet the good doctor. Or one of them.
Greetings. You must be looking for a successful career as a lab assistant for extremely important scientists. You come at a good time. All you need to do is pass the final test on the screen over there. Then you can start your training. I am Dr. Pretorius. I shall be your mentor and advisor. Gort, over there, is my senior lab assistant. We'll make a true scientist out of you.
Oh, he's gonna be very happy to hear that's not really our goal.
You mean you are not here to become a famous scientist? I'm afraid I'm very busy right now and have no time for salesmen, reporters, adventurers, or other riffraff.
He'd be even more upset to hear that we're a wizard.
I am head scientist and instructor at the Academy of Sciences here in Silmaria. Most of the scientists are on sabbatical right now. There was a little disagreement about one of the experiments. However, we are fully operational as an educational facility.
Wonderful. Tell us about pizza. This is far too long of an answer, but we gotta do it. We gotta hear what he has to say.
You are wise to ask that. Pizza is the essence of scientific principles. A well-designed pizza is like a well-designed experiment, balanced and planned in every aspect. The crust must be crisp and to the point, like the hypothesis one seeks to prove by experimentation. The sauce must be the careful combination of the various substances distilled to their essence, like the exploration of a hypothesis of the experimentation. The cheese must be binding, like the culmination of the exploration of a hypothesis of the experimentation. The anchovies and artichokes, which are necessary for the truly well-designed pizza, are there because they happen to be my favorite pizza toppings.
Alright, let's ask about science.
Science is the application of mathematics and reasoning towards solving the problems of the universe. For example, one could say that the flare of the hypothesis is equal to the sum of the glares on the opposite sides. Unless, of course, you consider that to be triangular reasoning.
Afraid those jokes don't quite hit with me.
Other than a slight speech impediment, Gort is the perfect example of the self-made man. He is the very model of the Aristotelian ideal. Just look at that splendid cranium capacity. You will not find a finer specimen anywhere.
And how about the island?
Science Island was constructed by careful scientific processes. It has all the necessary elements for research. A microscope for the minuscule and a telescope to explore the cosmos. There is a platform designed to land flying machines and a crane to retrieve subsea surface vehicles. There is also a slide for launching upper orbital artificial satellites. Unfortunately, most of those things haven't been invented yet.
Alright, that's enough.
When you come to the revelation that science is the ultimate adventure of a lifetime, you may return here to begin your academic career.
Wonderful. Speaking of which, why don't we take a look at this chart here, describing his perfect artichoke and anchovy pizza. Not sure I agree, but to each their own. There we go. And then we can take the secondary science aptitude test, which we will need for something we're going to use later. Really not until close to the end of the game, but that's all right. Let's take the test. Mathematics. What is a hyperbola? A perbola on drugs. A very fast-moving minotaur, or a curve formed by the intersection of a cone with a plane. Even if you don't know what these things are, the wrong answers are fairly obvious, and some of them are fairly amusing, which makes it kind of worth it to do this. Physics. What is fluid mechanics? Graceful engineers. I like that. A plumber. That's pretty fair. Or a branch of mechanics dealing with fluids and gases. Geometry. What is pi r squared? Pi r not squared, pi r round, all right? Pan pizza, or the surface area of the top of a pizza pie on which the slices are long. I would have to think about that too much. I don't think it's right. Oh, I guess it was right. I just didn't want to think about it. Astronomy. What is AU? School for Astronomers. Something you yell to get someone's attention. Astronomical units, or about 93 million miles, or all of the above. I'm going to go with C. And biology. What is a bacterium? The opposite of a frontierium. I like that. A type of camel. That's not right. Or a single-cell organism. That's not quite right, but I'll do it. Alright, I'm going to try this again. So, this is a different test. Chemistry, name 3 elements. Pizza, air, fire, all above. That's correct. At least in Quest for Glory it is. Mathematics, what is a square root? What ties a quadrilateral down? The base of a tree grown in a box, or a factor of a number that when squared gives the number. Biology, what is an insect? A member of a class of 6-legged arthropods, the opposite of an outsect, or eukaryote. Geology, what is an earthquake? The latest fad in computer games. The shaking of the earth that is volcanic or tectonic in nature. What the ground does when Boudard dances. Wow, that's rough. And what is an orbit? An epitaph for a dead rabbit. All right. A path described by a celestial body in its revolution around another, or the opposite of an and bit. I like it. Congratulations, you somehow managed to guess your way through this test. You are probably competent enough to become an lab assistant. Let's get our password. So that's algebra. I'm going to write that down. The passwords are different for each playthrough. And we will use that later. If we forget, we can always take the test again, but I don't really want to. Alright, so with that, we can use our magnets and head back to the other side of town. And we can actually stop and pause here for a bit, because the last thing that we're going to do tonight involves us going to the Dead Parrot Inn, which obviously is not open yet. So probably what I'll do is kind of a combination of some swimming and magic practice down by the docks, and we'll come back around 5, 6 o'clock. So hang on. All right, it is now evening. We can pop into the Dead Parrot, and we're gonna get a quick drink over here from Budar.
What can I get for you, pretty boy?
Buy our 4th ale. At some point we should drink one of these, but what we're going to do instead is go talk to Master Ugarte.
Ah, it is good to see you. You are finding your way around this fair city, I trust.
Yeah, not too bad.
It is amazing what some people will pay for the right information. Why, just today, I sold someone some secrets about his wife that he did not know. Poor man. I'm afraid they did not make him happy.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, Signor Ferrari is probably at the arena tonight. He enjoys witnessing the combats. He also enjoys the money so many people are willing to pay to watch these combats. Myself, I am not interested in watching such brutality.
And do you have any rumors for us?
You seem to think that information is free. However, I will let you know that a certain attractive young woman has been asking about you. You seem to be quite popular with the ladies, no?
Every now and then.
I am hoping we will be able to do business together. You always seem to be in the middle of things. I am always happy to play the role of a middleman.
And let's see if he'll accept our gift.
Thanks. Don't mind if I do.
All right, and that will actually do it for tonight. So probably I'll do a little bit more practice out here for the next few hours, then go to bed for the night. But we'll come back tomorrow morning and see what new events are happening around Silmaria. But till then, see ya.